We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the handoff, this is Breida. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. throw in his lock. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third and long, it's Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Denver.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
8 yards on the pick.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Kamara. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down. It's Freeman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the air. Locke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Steelers' 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They toss to Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
complete.
Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the extra.
So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida. And he's got room. There he goes left side.
Oh, yeah.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
That's the score. Steelers 21, Broncos 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Broncos.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Locke now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Locke now on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I We know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26. No. Hiking,
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
It's on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
their own 10-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, Locke. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? A final shot before half for Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, 78 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They run it with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Broncos 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Steelers 37, Broncos 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Told y'all was going to be a big one.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. KJ Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Number 2.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
50's the money. 50's the money. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get there. Check safety. Check safety. 19 target. 19 target.
Out of the gun now on third down. It got his man complete.
Come on, bring it,
And
baby.
he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. 3rd down here.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Come on, set, 8, read. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Is that it?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Locke working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A busy night continues for Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's tackled at the 29.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. H3, 2, 18, chopper. Ready.
Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brendan McManus to kick off 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Broncos.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Goes 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Locke, got to have this one. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down, Denver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down Broncos.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.